Now on the next page, you should be able to figure this one out, as it's asking you kind of the reverse way. Okay, you're like, what is the date instead of what's the declination. So we're going to move on to this section here, where we talk about sun fast and sun slow. Now, we're going to go back to our analemma again. First, let's read what this says. Find January 18th on the analemma, okay? The date lies on a vertical line labeled 10M on the sun slow. So that means, as we look at this, if we find January 18th here, so that's about right there. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Right here. Okay, it's talking about the vertical line being this direction. So it's saying that the vertical line is here at 10, sun slow. Okay, and that means, this means that the sun will reach its noon, which is not technically 12 o'clock or 12 p.m., but its highest point and its zenith in the sky at 12:10. So that's what we have to think about when we are considering winter versus summer months, is that the noon, as we may know it, isn't always necessarily 12 p.m. in this context. Okay, think of noon as being zenith, subsolar point, solar declination, etc. Okay, all of those things being the same thing. The highest point in the sky. So therefore, at 12:10, that means that we are going to be 10 minutes late. And the way that we factor 10 minutes late is we take on this side 10, all right, and that would mean 10. So we have 10 more than if we're on the right side of the 0 here, which would be the equation. Think of this 0 as 12 p.m. So if we're at 10 over here, that means that we are at 12:10. We add 10 minutes. If it was the other way around, where one of our values ended up over here on the 10 on this side, on the left side, sun fast, that would actually mean that noon is happening before 12 p.m. So this one we would say, what's 10 minutes less of 12 p.m., which would be 11:50 a.m., okay? So that's where we have to be careful that we don't get stuck with the AM PM part. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. If we look at, like for example, the following, March 8. Let's take a look at March 8. And so March 8 is here, here's March 10th. And so March 8th is going to be somewhere around right there. I'm just going to put a mark right there. Okay, so everybody see my little mark there? Okay, so there's March 8th. And so March 8th is going to be, if I zoom up along this vertical line, March 8th is actually at 11 minutes sun slow. Okay, so 11 minutes, you could say it's at the 11M. Which means, even though this is sun slow, that actually means we add time to the 12 p.m. So that would say we would go 12 p.m. plus 11 equals 12:11 p.m. And that would be the answer for March 8th.